On first down, Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. At the Bills' 1-yard line. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On play action, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Allen off the play fake. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after here coming up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Murray, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. From the 31, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 11. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one we... on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On second down, it's Murray. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. On third down, here's an option play left. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Singletary going to get the handoff. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Bills 13. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But here comes Diggs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 31 yards. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. A nice little juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's forced out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now an option play on second down, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
So at that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson running again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Touchdown! Latavius Murray, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Bell into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Bills are going to recover. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Past midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.